Are all of your eggs, all of your financial eggs, in one basket? Hi there, my name's Rory McCaw. Welcome to Self-Made Strategy. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I founded a tech IT consulting and services company in 2001, sold and exited in 2018, and I'm here to share with you my tips, tricks, and expertise, things I've learned along the way to help you avoid some of the pitfalls I ran into and achieve greater success than I have in a shorter amount of time. So this video is about managing your finances and giving some careful consideration to your financial situation. So thinking back to my financial situation, obviously a lot of my financial assets were all tied up in my business, and my business was growing. It was profitable, it was successful, but it was an IT services company, so it had very few assets. So as my company grew in size, in revenue and number of people, I had to take on a lease. Now, a lot of people work from home, so you don't have that issue anymore, but at the time, it was common to lease office space. And I was into a 5-year lease and coming to the end of this lease and decided it might be a good idea to purchase a commercial building that I could run my business out of, because then I'd be paying myself in a separate company that held my real estate, and I would be able to have a second revenue stream. A lot of my other money that I would earn, and the earned income that I had that didn't go to paying my bills and expenses and personal mortgage on my primary residence, went to investing in the stock market. I've been an avid stock market investor my whole life, and it's something I really enjoy doing. But what I came to learn was that when my business took a downturn in terms of its success in the marketplace, the years in which it struggled, the stock market also often went down, and those two were too closely correlated. So when the business goes down, there's often a requirement to inject money into it from time to time to be able to support it, to be able to make your payroll. And I found that if my investments were going down, I didn't want to have to sell them at a loss. So by diversifying and knowing that those two things were correlated, I was able to make some strategic real estate investments. And through those investments, if there was a downturn that required me to inject some money into the business, I had the ability to borrow against those real assets that the bank would lend against, or a private lender would lend against. So I'd ask you to consider the question, are all your eggs in one basket, and what can you do this year in 2026 to diversify that? Hope you're enjoying the videos. If you are, give me a like and a subscribe. Hope to provide you with more content.